Let me say something that might rub a few people the wrong way. Starting a design business from home has absolutely nothing to do with your aesthetic desk setup, your 10 open Pinterest tabs with all your mood boards, or posting pretty graphics on Instagram every day. A real design business is built on structure, systems, and decisions that you make with intention. And if those things are missing, then talent alone will not save you. Welcome to Designers Building Real Businesses. I'm Jessica, and I have spent the last 10 years as an entrepreneur with a focus on brand and web design. And now I teach creatives like you how to turn your design skills into real income. So let's dive into today's episode. When most designers start working from home, they think the hardest part will be getting better at design, but it's not. The hardest part is building the business structure that actually turns those skills into steady income. What usually happens is this: you take on random projects, you price based on vibes, what feels good, and your portfolio looks cute, it looks okay, but it isn't bringing in quality inquiries. And somehow you're working constantly, but still not seeing consistent money. It's not that you can't design well, it's that the foundation holding your business up is too shaky. So here's something that most designers don't realize. When we're talking about net profit margins, meaning what's left after all your expenses, 7 to 10% is considered pretty healthy for most small businesses. But a well-positioned premium service business with controlled expenses can significantly outperform that. Any optimized solo design businesses operating with clear positioning, strong systems, and strategic pricing realistically can reach 40 to 60% net margins, especially when their delivery is streamlined and the overhead stays low. Inside my magnetic messaging course is where I teach designers how to position themselves as the no-brainer premium choice. And my signature systems course is where I show you how to deliver a high-end experience and operate with high efficiency so your revenue actually translates into real profit. I'll link those below if you're interested. So if you want a business that actually pays you, here are a few non-negotiables that you absolutely cannot skip. Number one, you need to define your niche and your services. Designing for anyone who needs design, it sounds flexible, but it actually makes your marketing confusing. It makes your portfolio too messy, and it makes your offer weak. You need to get clear on who you want to work with, what type of projects you want to be known for, and what problems you can solve. Defining your niche does not box you in, but it gives your business clear direction. And your branding should support those decisions, not fight against it. So this is exactly what you'll learn inside my Brand Glow Up course. It teaches you how to design your own brand to attract the clients that you actually want. And I will link that down in the description if you want to grab that. Number two, you need to price your services strategically. So if your pricing is based on fear of you not being able to find clients who will pay or clients who are comfortable with your pricing, then you'll end up staying underpaid no matter how good your work is. Your pricing should be based on your value, the scope of the work, and what your business actually needs to be profitable. If pricing feels overwhelming or awkward, you're not alone. Most designers were never taught how to do this properly. If you want to grab my free guide below, it's called How to Price Your Design Services, and I break down step by step how to price in a way that's simple but strategic. All right, number three, you need to set up a real workspace. Yes, this matters, and yes, it's a tax write-off when done correctly. You need a dedicated environment that helps to keep you focused, separates your work life from your home life, and signals to your brain that this is a real business and not just a hobby. And yes, your home office can be a tax write-off when set up correctly, and this alone is reason enough to take it seriously. All right, number 4, you need to build a portfolio that converts. A portfolio isn't just a gallery, it's a sales tool. If your portfolio is just a collection of pretty projects with no context, you're making potential clients work too hard to understand your value. Your portfolio should show what you do, who you do it for, and the kind of results you help create. If you're not sure how to do that, grab my free guide below that walks you through exactly how to structure your portfolio so that it attracts inquiries instead of just compliments. All right, number 5, market consistently, but not everywhere. You do not need to be on every social platform. You need to show up consistently on just 1 or 2 that actually make sense for you. Focus on 1 to 2 platforms where you can show up consistently, and make sure that one of those is a search-based platform like YouTube, Pinterest, or even blogging through your own website so that your content can work for you long term instead of disappearing in 24 hours. Consistency is going to be intensity every time, but if finding clients feels like the hardest part, I have another free guide on how to find your first paid clients, which breaks down 6 simple methods that actually work without cold pitching strangers or feeling awkward. So I will link that down below as well. All right, number 6, deliver a client experience worth talking about. A profitable design business doesn't just deliver good design, it delivers a memorable experience. You need clear communication, smooth onboarding, confident processes, and thoughtful offboarding. This is where my signature systems course comes in handy. Inside this course, I break down my full A to Z client process so you're not winging each project and hoping for the best. It also includes my Honeybook testimonial questionnaire template, which helps you collect strategic, usable testimonials instead of the vague, "she was great" type of feedback. You can grab this template on its own, but it's already included in the Signature Systems course if you're purchasing that. Because here's a known secret: happy clients are one of your best marketing tools, so you need to treat them accordingly. All right, number 7, manage your finances like a real business owner. You don't need to be an accountant or a numbers person to run a profitable design business, but you do need basic visibility. And that starts with separating your business money from your personal money. So a separate business bank account is one of the simplest, most effective moves that you can make because it instantly makes tracking your income and expenses more clear and saves you a massive headache later on. Another non-negotiable is keeping a simple profit and loss statement. This isn't about complicated spreadsheets or tax strategies, just a monthly snapshot that shows how much money came in, how much money went out, and what you actually kept. When you know those 3 things, you can make better decisions and you can see what services are profitable for you, when you can raise your prices, and whether your business is actually able to support your life. Check in on your numbers monthly, not just at tax time. Treating your finances with respect is how a design business stops feeling fragile and starts feeling more stable. Number 8, keep improving the skills that increase your income. If you want a profitable design business, you cannot rely on the DIY skills that you already have forever. That doesn't mean you need to chase every new tool, trend, or platform, but it does mean being intentional about what you learn and why. Growing designers who move faster are the ones who invest in learning skills that directly impact their income. So things like strategy, client communication, positioning, processes, and confidence. Not just how to make things look good, but how to make them actually work. Online courses can significantly shorten your learning curve. Instead of piecing together random advice from different sources and learning through costly mistakes like I did, you get a clear framework from someone who's already done the trial and error. And yes, investing in education often pays for itself quickly when it helps you charge more, work faster, avoid underpricing yourself, and deliver a better client experience. Key is choosing education that supports where you are now and where you want your business to go. Skill building isn't about being perfect, it's about staying sharp, staying relevant, and giving yourself the tools to grow without burning out or second guessing every move. That is the real foundation behind how to start a profitable design business from home. If this helped things finally clicked and save you from trying to duct tape your business together from random internet advice, do me a favor, like and share this video with another designer who needs it. Subscribe if you're watching on YouTube or follow if you're listening to the podcast so that you don't miss what's next. And if you want a step-by-step starting point that walks you through business planning, branding, services, portfolio, marketing, and systems, check out my Design Biz Starter Kit, and I will also link that down below. Until next time, stay creative.